Hello student, welcome in history class and today I have selected topic Magad. Magad was the Mahajanpads of past India. It was another Mahajanpad in the 16th Mahajanpad. 16th Mahajanpad existed in the 6th century BCE during time of the Lord Buddha. That was the Lord Buddha time, and in this time this 16th Mahajanpad was existed. Among these 16 Mahajanpad, Magad was greatest and it had broad geographical areas. To come and read about the Magad. Magad bounded on the east by the river Champa, in the north Ganga, in the south Chota Nagpur Plateau, and in the west Son River. It was the geographical boundary of the Magad. Three sides means east side Champa River, north side Ganga River, and west side Son River had provided well water protection. Means without cross the river, no enemy can enter in the capital city of Magad. And one part was in the south area, Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau famous for fertility. It's have very rich productivity land which had boosted the productivity of the agriculture of Magad. Then its capital. Previously, when Magad was existed, then Rajgrih means Girivraj become the capital city of Magad. But later Pataliputra become the capital city of Magad. Today's Pataliputra knows Patna. Patna is the capital city of Bihar. Bihar is the territory of our nation, India. So previous capital of Magad, Rajgrih, other name was Girivraj, and later Pataliputra. And language, the Magad peoples used mainly three languages. Number first, Old Indo-Aryan, and number second, Magadhi, and number third, Prakrit Sanskrit. The Old Indo-Aryan language means the Vedic language, mixed Sanskrit and with the vernacular language, traditional language, created a new language that was the Old Indo-Aryan. And Magadhi. Magadhi was vernacular language, particularly people or community which speak for the communication that knows Magadhi. And Prakrit and Sanskrit was the official language of the Magad which used by the rulers for the administrative work. Students, there was mainly language. Number first, Old Indo-Aryan. It was the mixed traditional and vernacular language. Magadhi was pure vernacular language which used by the community for the communication, for the discussion. And Prakrit and Sanskrit was the official religion which used by the king and administration for the communication and religion. The Magad Mahajanpads was three religion existed. Number first, Hinduism. Hinduism that time knows Sanatan Dharma. Today knows Hinduism. And the second, Buddhism. It was founded by Lord Buddha followers. And the third, Jainism. It was also the oldest religion of India. Jainism is the oldest religion of India. Then Buddhism and Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma is the oldest religion of India. First Hinduism, Sanatan came, then Jainism came, then Buddhism came. All over world, these religions are very oldest religion of the all over world, not in India and its subcontinent. So in the Magad, these three religions was practiced, existed, and mainly king had used and supported Buddhism and Jainism. Then the sources of the Magad. History wants evidence, written evidence, fossils, inscriptions, coins, odes, poetries. These are the evidences of the past India or world. So the historians had used to reconstruct the history of Magad mainly Jain text, Buddhism text, and Ramayana. Ramayana was written by Valmiki. You don't mind. Ramayana was written Tulsidas. Tulsidas has written Ramcharitmanas. Ramayana written in Sanskrit language, written by Valmiki. Ramayana provide us knowledge about the Magad. Many places the slokas had used by the Valmiki and explained many things about the Magad. And Puranas. Puranas is also the Puranic text. Number of Puran 18th. They are also provided about the Magad history. And Mahabharata. Mahabharata had rich knowledge about the Magad. Mahabharata written by the Ved Vyasa. Ved Vyasa full name Maharshi Sri Krishna Vaishampayan Ved Vyas. Maharshi Sri Krishna Vaishampayan Ved Vyas is the writer of the Mahabharata. So these are written text provided the source which had used by the historians to reconstruct the history of Magad. Students who were the planner, exister of the Magad. Students, after the ruin of the Indus Valley civilization, the which people were left after the ruin and the destroy of the Indus Valley civilization by the foreign attackers, by the flood and other activities. Those who were left, they migrated toward other places where they can exist, their residence and agriculture, etc., business, etc. They had selected mainly three areas. Number first, North India, in Gangetic Valley, the place and bank of the river Ganga, in northern India. Second place, Deccan Plateau, means Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar. These are the part of the plateau areas. And number third, Karnataka, means the bank of the Kaveri river. These three areas, the migrated person from the Indus Valley civilization existed over here. And among them, the community which lived in the Magad, they had planned to the creation of the Magad. What happened to them? In point number 6, Brihadrat dynasty was the first official dynasty of the Magad. Means Brihadrat dynasty had established the dynastial rule in India. You can see Brihadrat dynasty was the first official political administration like king, crown, throne in India, and was the first dynasty of Magad. And this Brihadrat dynasty was founded by the Brihadrat. Brihadrat was the founder of Brihadrat dynasty. And after Brihadrat death, the new kings came in the political atmosphere in the Magad. Name was Jarasandh. Jarasandh is a well famous ruler in India and its continent. He was the contemporaneous king of Lord Krishna. The Mahabharata, which had written by the Vedavyasa, had explained about the battle between Jarasandha and Lord Krishna. But Jarasandha had wound taken by the priest. This reason Lord Krishna cannot defeat Jarasandha with the help of Bhima. Bhima was the son of Pandav. Pandav was the ruler of the Mahabharata story. Bhima had supported to Lord Krishna, and with the help of Bhima, Lord Krishna become able to defeat Jarasandha. At last, Bhima had killed Jarasandha. And after Jarasandha, Ripunjay became the third king of the Brihadrath dynasty, ruled Magadha. And then Pulak was minister of the succeeded his son on the throne. After Ripunjay, the Brihadrath dynasty was ended because Brihadrath dynasty after Ripunjay death, no ruler was very strong, cannot establish a strong political administration. So his minister name was Pulak. He had established his son on the throne and started ruling. But unfortunately, Pulak's son was not very strong. He could not control the political administration, army, etc. Then, due to the likeness of the Pulak's son, new person entered in the Magadha political administration. Name was Haryank dynasty. Haryank dynasty also famous in India and its subcontinent as the ancestral lineage. Ancestral lineage means the people who like to kill his father for the throne. Means Pitra Hanta, Pita ka Hatya. Every son had killed his father and succeeded on the throne. This Haryak dynasty was founded by the Bimbisara, and Bimbisara was the first official emperor, you can say emperor of the Magadha, also India. And Bimbisara was not common ruler. He ruled Magadha continued 64 years. It is not very short time. Why? Because we have seen in the Mughal dynasty, many rulers had ruled 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, but no can rule more than 64 years. This reason I am telling, Bimbisara was ruled the Magadha along with the boundaries from 64 years, and he had started marriage relation to expand the boundaries of Magadha. He had established marriage relation with the neighboring rulers like Lichavi, Koshal, Madra. These regional rulers, Bimbisara had made very good marriage relation, and he expanded by the marriage relation their boundary, and Magadha became very strong ruler in contemporary Mahajanpads, and he ruled from 544 BCE to 492 BC. It was the ruling pattern of the Magadha by the Bimbisara. And unfortunately, his son Ajatasattu killed Bimbisara and succeeded on the throne. Ajatasattu was also very strong ruler. When he succeeded on the throne, he had not liked and followed his father's policy of marriage relation to expand the boundaries. He started battle with their strong army from the neighboring countries, neighboring regional areas in India and its subcontinents. He defeated Kasi, Vaishali and many Koshal. These areas he had defeated and expanded their boundaries. He ruled from 492 BCE to 660 BCE, and also he killed by the Udayin. Udayin was the son of Ajatasattu. Udayin killed his father and succeeded on the throne. And Udayin ruled Magad from 460 BCE to 444 BCE. Udayin, also known another name Udayabhadra. Udayabhadra was the another name of Udayin. And Udayin was moving with their administrator to check the works of the administration. Unfortunately, a common people killed Udayin by the knife. And by this way, the Haryak dynasty ended and another dynasty established in the Magad. So students, I have explained the first part of the Magad, which had started by the Bimbisar Brihadrath dynasty till the Udayin. And next dynasties which ruled the Magad we will read in the second part. Okay student, thanks.